Hi and welcome. We are going to be combing my daughter's hair today in a simple, cute toddler hairstyle. So I just have to take down her hair from last time and then we will proceed with the new hairstyle. With toddler hairstyles, you usually have to be very careful because their scalp is very tender-headed. So, as if you are taking down one hairstyle, you want to make sure that you sort of comb their hair while it's damp, or even if it's not damp, have a spray bottle on hand. So my fingers are able to run through her hair very nicely. My hair also doesn't have much product in it, so there isn't much product buildup in the hair as well. I'm gonna be combing her hair in two today, so I need to take down all of these that we would have previously done. I don't need these parts anymore. I'm gonna make a fresh new batch. Hi and welcome. My name is Cherise and today we will be combing my toddler's hair. And I'm going to do a simple two-plait hairstyle. But first I have to take down her hair from what it was previously. So I just am cutting the rubber bands at first. And then when I'm finished cutting the rubber bands, then I'm spritzing her hair with some water so that my fingers are able to pass through them really well. Now we know her hair isn't tangled and it isn't going to cause any tension or pulling. So if you all are new here, don't forget to subscribe because I do tend to go live a lot doing different things in my day-to-day life, from cooking. I even take you all to work with me because I do hair and makeup as well. So I usually do take you all along my day with me. I do go live when I'm cooking, when I'm doing my makeup. And if you are new here and you have not checked out my content, my page is about just my journey as a woman, as a wife, as a mother. So yeah, so if you are into that type of content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So you see how easily the brush is able to go through her hair. just gonna give this a twist while we work with the rest of the hair. Thank you. Nice. So our hair is able to detangle really well. As I said, it doesn't have much product in her hair from the last hairstyle, so her hair does not have too much product buildup. So you want to make sure that when you have a lot of product buildup, you take down the hairstyle and then wash the hair. So, but her hair doesn't have much product buildup, so I did not need to wash it prior to doing this new hairstyle that we're doing. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. If you all are new here, my name is Cherise and today I'm doing my daughter's hair, and like I would have said previously, I am just taking down her hair from being last week's hairstyle, and usually with toddler hairstyles I like to keep them in for 1 week. This allows for very low manipulation of the hair. Hello. This allows for a low manipulation of the hair so that there isn't much pulling, tugging, and also it prevents the hair from breakage. So you want to keep that in mind when dealing with toddler hair. So her hair isn't wet, but it's damp, and my fingers are able to fully run through her hair, which makes it much easier to detangle her hair. So before I even go in with a detangling brush, I am able to detangle her hair with my fingers, which is exactly what you want, and she's not fussing. So yeah. Yes, that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 2 ponytails in her hair, just with some corkscrews though. I love to see her hair in corkscrews. Yes, she has beautiful curly hair. So when I do put those 2 ponytails in, I am going to be doing some corkscrews at the end of the ponytail, and then I'll add some fun bubbles and clips to it. So this is generally what I do when I'm combing my daughter's hair. I always have a spray bottle on hand. That is really important because I tend to always comb her hair while it's done. Always. When it's dry, it tends to pull and tug and cause a lot of pain to their tender scalp. So that is something that you want to avoid when doing any type of baby, toddler, even children's hair, even sometimes your own hair if it is that you are very tender headed. So now I'll just use the detangling brush just to make sure that I have all the knots out of her hair. And you see how smooth that brush is going through her hair. So that's what we want. You also want to bear in mind the type of products that you use in your toddler's hair. Toddler hair that has toddlers that have really fine hair, you tend to want to use more cream bases for their hair so that it doesn't, if you use like gels and edge controls on their hair will pull and tug on the scalp and it will cause them a lot of pain. So that is something that you want to bear in mind. Curly hair, because I do her hair generally where it lasts her a week. Where it lasts her a week, I tend to use a little bit of edge control or gel on the front of her hair so that it lasts her the week. And that really causes a lot of, that is what you call low manipulation of the hair, which allows the hair to grow as you do. So we are almost completed with taking down her hair, and then I'll just start on the hairstyle afterwards. So if you are now joining me, my name is Cherise and I am doing my daughter's hair today, and this hairstyle is going to last me throughout the week. I would just sort of need to refresh the front of her hair, but that is really it. Whatever hairstyle I do put a little bit of edge control and or gel to the front of the hair so that it lasts a week. And bear in mind the gels that you are using. Some gels are is for super hold, and that can pull and tug on toddlers' hair. And as you can see, their hairline is very fragile because their hair is still growing. So you want to ensure that whatever you're using isn't like a super hold that you would use on possibly much more coarser hair. So playing around with different products for your hair type is also essential when doing toddlers' hair. And even your own hair, knowing what combination works. Hi, how are you? Nice. So I am doing two ponytails, however I'm going to be doing it half up, half down. So my part is going to be a bit slanted. It isn't going to be the usual straight down the middle part. I'm just going to attach two rubber bands at first to clean up the part, make sure that our part is in place. And it's not bent. Not bent to the point of how we don't want it. She isn't much fan of the pulling, so even though, well, parting I should say. Parting her hair, she doesn't really like that so much. But let's see that I'm getting 30. Notice how gentle I'm moving and I'm moving in slow at a time so that it doesn't cause any pulling and tugging for her. Nice. So I have my parts down how I want it. And now it's time to style, apply my products to her hair. So I'm still leaving in this ponytail here while I apply products around the perimeter of her head. So if you're new here, welcome to my channel, and if you're interested in this type of content where I show things that I do with my family, things that I do with myself, cooking tutorials, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It will be so nice to have you here with us as part of my family, my YouTube family. And I'm using the comb to sort of smooth out the front of her hair before I go in with the brush. You have to know what will work for your child's hair. So for instance, right now I'm using Softy. This is a local brand. I'm using Softy on around the perimeters of the front of her hair. This curls her hair really nice. Another product that I like to use, which is a local Trinidad brand, is Shade Naturals. That is an excellent brand when it comes to diversity of curly hair. Different types of curls and coils and kinks. It works right across the board really nicely. My name is Cherise, and today I'll be doing my daughter's hair. If you are new here, like you said you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay in tune with the type of content that I post. So my page usually consists of my life as a mother and as a wife, things I do with my family and for my family, how I cook. I am from Trinidad. Yes, I'm from Trinidad. So a lot of the dishes that I cook are some local dishes that we serve here at our island, or we cook for our family here in this on this island. I'm from the Caribbean, so I cook a lot of Caribbean dishes. Alright, and I'm just going back in with my edge brush to sort of neaten out right here before we continue with the rest of the Nice. So I'm going to spray her hair right here just to dampen the hair some more. And I'm going to be using this styling jelly from Shade Naturals. This is a local Trinidad brand. And I'm just gonna saturate her entire ponytail with that product there. And then I'm gonna start to go in with my corkscrews. I'm doing some really small corkscrews because I want a ponytail to look full. And I'm doing 2-strand twists. For those of you who don't know it as corkscrews, I'm doing 2-strand twists on her ponytails to ensure that her ponytails are really full and nice. I'm giving it just a little twist at the end to ensure that the bottom of her hair cools. Let's see that we have some new people joining in. Tell me in the comments where you all are from. I am from the Caribbean. Just like that. So as I said, I'm doing a cute two ponytail for a toddler. And I'm doing some small twists or two strand twists or corkscrews, whatever you would know it as, to ensure that our ponytails are full. And again, when I comb my hair like this, I may not have to comb it for the entire week. She tends to allow me to tie down her hair. So it usually stays neat till the end of the week. And you just need to neaten up the front of her hair if there's anything. And we have a cute ponytail that is just full of corkscrews. Next, I'm going to do the other side of her hair, but I'm not doing it like a high ponytail. This is coming down as a little ponytail down on her head like this. I'm keeping the elastic band or rubber band in while I apply the product around the perimeters of her hair. This just allows for control of the hair so you don't have product just all over the place or the hairs getting in the way of anything. Like I said, I'm adding edge control around the perimeters of our hair because it's much finer and it tends to come out much faster than the rest of the hair. It tends to get much more messy than the rest of her hair, so I like to use an edge control around the perimeters of her hair. I've already smoothed out the front of the hair a good amount with my comb. So I will do that. I'm doing that again just to ensure that you don't have any bumps along the way. This allows for neatness with the hairstyle. And I'm just going with my edge brush. So I'm going to get two elastic bands to put to tie her hair. And again, this is a much lower ponytail than the one that we did on top of her head. So it is two ponytails just with a twist. Nice. Good. So I'm going to spritz her here with water. This is just plain water and this spray water here. And next I'm going to apply this product, which is called Shea Natural Styling Jelly, to her ponytail, and then we are going to do some 2-strand twists on her ponytail. I do comb through the pieces of hair before I do the twist, just to remove any bumps or kinks in the hair. You want your twist to be smooth. So if y'all are new here, drop any comments where y'all are from. I would like to meet where a lot of my subscribers are from, know where they're from, and if y'all unsubscribe, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you all head over to my page, you are going to see other toddler hairstyles I would have done on my daughter previously. So if you all are interested in that type of content, don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you all are interested in learning Caribbean dishes, that is also available on my page. So I'm doing 2-strand twists at the bottom of her ponytails. And I'm doing it small, so that is going to allow her ponytails to look really full. Please don't be shy. Let me know where you all are from. I really like to know where my subscribers are based. And this hairstyle was less than 1 hour. So if you are looking for toddler hairstyles that is minimal effort, but also it just leaves your child's hair looking stunning, this is the one for you. You can play it back. I am going to save it on my page. So you can always check back at the live, and I may also even post some video footage of how I achieved the hairstyle. So this hairstyle, I did take down the hairstyle that she had in her hair previously before putting in this new hairstyle, and we are basically completed. I'm just going to put some hair mousse. This is going to take down any flyaways, as well as it's also going to secure the front of her hair where we want a lot of hold, and around the perimeters of her hair we want maximum hold there so that it lasts us throughout the day. I'm going to put some on the twist as well. Nice, and we have minimal shedding as well. We will have some shedding because our hair tends to shed naturally to let go some of those dead ends that you may experience, but we did have minimal shedding, and that is exactly what you want because it allows for optimum growth, especially in a toddler's hair. Right, and now for the fun part, which is bubbles. I'm just drying off my hands from that product there, and I have a container of bubbles here that I'm going to choose from. I think I'm going to do some orange ones. I may double these bubbles as well. Like that. I'm going to add another one in a different color, possibly a pink. Just to add some contrast to that orange that we did, I'm adding some pink ones as well. Just a moment. Just making sure the perimeters of our head is really neat. I like to see when you have a ponytail in that the perimeters of the head is needs. Right, I'm gonna take my spray bottle and just spray the bubbles themselves because with all the product that is on my hand, it's making the bubbles look a bit dull. So in order to bring back the color of it, just spritz it with some water and the product will instantly follow. Just to edges of it. Excuse me, one moment. Right, so that is really it. And we are completed with our simple two ponytail hairstyle with simple two strand twist at the ends of the hair. Right, so this is what we're working with. Simple hairstyle, and that's it. So thank you all so very much for tuning in to this simple, easy, simple toddler hairstyle, which is everything being done under 1 hour. So I'll see you all in the next one. Pretty girl.